Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer. So in the previous episode we had the closest battle that I've ever had in my entire life, and I don't know how we came so close, since the probability of victory in ours was about 5% or less. But they attacked Iron Rock, and it looks like they didn't occupy it, they indeed just sacked it. Which means that we should have destroyed buildings, yeah. So we could repair them, but I imagine that these guys are just going to attack and occupy it anyway. I think the plan is to move Thorgrim down this route and take Caragdron and then take back Iron Rock as we come along. So I think what we need to do is move these guys back to Barag Dorsbag and maybe equip a few more units. So we do now have dwarf warriors with great weapons, and we also have quarrelers with great weapons. Can we upgrade these people? No. So it looks like they are a separate entity and not just a direct upgrade, which is a shame. But let's get some... What are we missing? We're missing a lot of melee units. So let's get some dwarf infantry. It's going to take 2 turns to do all that. Okay. Well, can we get some miners as well? That sounds about right. That might be quite expensive, so we may have to cut back on that a little bit. But in this area, we can get 4 dwarf warriors, or 2 with great weapons, and quarrelers with great weapons. We're getting 2,000 a turn, so I don't feel too bad about spending this much money. We do have these guys, and I'm wondering what they're doing here. I've got captains and lords. They're not exactly a threat. Barak Var can take them easily. But I'm just wondering what they're doing in my territory, because they shouldn't be here. So, if we go to diplomacy, let's find out. It's these guys, the border princes. They are passive. A calm boat in a tempestuous waters, he will only aid his closest ally and only fights most enduring nemesis. So he's actually at war with the Red Fangs, so that's probably what he's coming through to do. Can we get a non-aggression pact? Nah. They do not want our aid, but why are they in ours? Neutral and deteriorating. I just won't mind a trade agreement or something like that. I think it's because we make a lot of money off them. I'm not really sure how the income works in this one. Maybe we can give them a little bit of moolah? Throw that in there? No. How about a... Oh, we already tried a non-aggression pact. So yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to negotiate with these people. They don't seem to want it either. And we've got these dwarves that are at war with us. So we had a penalty for making a confederation and past treaties with other dwarves. These guys don't like us. But we are improving our friendship.
I do not trust your clan, so speak and be done.
Alright, well, I'm hoping... No, they don't want a peace treaty. I'm not really sure why they went to war with us in the first place. I didn't think we'd done much. But what can you do? These guys, how are they doing?
Let's hear what you have to say. We'll hear it before Oath Gold.
Well, we are in the same war as them, so I don't really want to start a military alliance with them because they'll ask us to go to war with the vampire counts that we've already agreed to. And these guys, the military allies with Zufbar, and they like us.
Let's hear what you have to say. We'll
So,
hear it before Oath Gold.
it looks like everything we want from them is being done. And the Empire, do they want to trade with us?
All you survey are loyal to me, so I advise caution with your next words.
Well, my next words are, would you like to trade with us? And I'll give you 245 gold. Nope. Alright. Well, that seems like it's going to have to do. Okay, so we have technology. Okay. Armor for our dwarves. More ammunition. Or some leadership and defense. Or do we want to go down the income route again? Maybe because we've just recruited some units, we probably want to start making sure we don't lose out on diplomatic relations with all factions. Let's go for diplomatic relations. If I can ally with these people and start up a trade agreement, that's going to get us a lot of funds. So, you guys are mustering. Or is that... What's mustering? Builds up this army's strength. You currently have units crewed. Ah, right. Yeah, okay. Cool. Right, so... We actually want to move him first before we build our units. Because we can't move and recruit on the same turn, but we can do it that way instead. Could we afford... could do that, I suppose. That gets us 4 units. It's most efficient. We just want to build an army capable of destroying this one, which is 15 out of 20. And we're not nearly there yet, but we will have more better recruits. You have damaged buildings. Yeah, we can't really afford to repair them. And there's not much point, since it's likely going to get sacked and occupied again. Is what I'm going to gather. Okay, so these guys are going to Barrack Dorsbag. It looks like they're going to attack Barrack Dorsbag. Alright, we have had worse odds before, so I think it's suitable. And we do have a level 8 general. So, these runes. Attribute, Strider. Speed and combat penalties caused by terrain are ignored by this unit. Alright. Well, I think you hand these to people, don't you? Yeah, so they have runes. Let's give... What is this? Sorry, melee attack and leadership +4. Can we only give this to our general, or can we give it to these guys? Oh, we can give these guys leadership bonuses. That might be in our favour. I'm not sure if these are one-time uses, but this is a battle that we could really use all the help we can get. So, yeah, these guys have got low fightiness, so their leadership's really low. Although they're laying siege, which counteracts some of that. And I'm hoping... Azag's a really weak unit. He's got some wolf riders. We have faced this army before, and apparently it's recouped somewhat. So let's fight it. Got to remember we have our garrison coming in as well of 375. Theirs is 800, but yeah. We're going against Sour and Azag the Slaughterer. I'll see you in there, guys. And we are in. Okay. So, that's where their allies are going to come from. And... have we already got ours? It looks like we've already got ours. Right. We have the advantage of having an amazing, amazing terrain bonus. So we're going to make the most of it, and we're going to attack them on this hill. So, let's get our grudge throwers. The range isn't fantastic. But theirs will be worse. Quite considerably, I'd imagine. And we are just going to hold them off. I think because they're the attackers. Oh, it's a draw if the time runs out. So, we can wait them out. It made for some thrilling content, I have to say. If I just waited. So, we'll get our melee units up at the front. And we'll get our new Thunderers. Let's check these guys out. These guys have blunderbusses, rifles, whichever ones you want to call them. So they're our upgraded quarrelers, essentially. Hopefully they do a lot more damage. Right, we do have 3 minor units. We could always... ooh, what's this over here? Interesting. This is our terrain, and apparently the Orcs have taken over it. We could technically put our miners, like, here. Ooh. If I was to do that, I could wipe out Sour and these siege equipment. I'll do it with 2 units. Apparently the thing's in our favour now, which is awesome. Yeah, I'll do it with 2 units because I think it'll be funny. And we've got some backups over here as well. So I'll bring 1 minor unit back. And these guys are going to watch our sides. Because they do have cavalry. So we are going to need to watch our flank. And that's what these guys are here for. Going to hold the back. fact, do it that way so that they're facing the correct direction. Ooh, that's a bit weird. Okay, and then our Lord, get him right in the middle. Smack bang in the middle. There, that'll do. Right, so everybody's probably firing at will. We're going to go straight for his siege equipment and his Lord. Hopefully wreck his face. Let's do it. Go, go, go! If we can take out these guys, it'd be awesome. I know the siege equipment's definitely going to fall very quickly. Awesome. Did not expect that. It's probably the first time I've used that mechanic correctly. Let's get engaged with these archers and start picking them off now. The miners are very much in the siege equipment. What are these guys doing over here? They're just coming in. They don't have artillery, so we have that advantage now that we've wiped out theirs. And hopefully, it looks like they're not going to be able to catch up. So we're going to come in here and take out Sour. Their very weak archers have gotten away. So we'll take out their Lord from both sides. Our siege equipment, have they got range on anything? No, not really. Alright. We are likely to lose these guys though, because these archers are just going to pelt us to death. What is this? Itchy Nuisance, minus 22 weapon damage and melee attack. Oh dear. Well, he's using up all his magic on these two miners, which I'm all for. These guys actually coming in. Alright, I'll engage you. Sounds like they're throwing gold around. Chink, chink. Alright. It looks like the other Night Goblin archers are coming in. You guys really fleeing? Don't tell me you're fleeing. Get these guys in here. These guys in here. There we go. That's better. Looks like these guys are going to come and reinforce. Yeah, they're in no rush though. It seems. Just watch the map. You can tell that they're not with us. These guys have absolutely shattered. They're never coming back. So we have taken out their siege equipment. Just trying to take out their archers now and their Lord. Because this is the lead Lorder as well. So let's change up. Get these archers out of the way. He's not outrunning us. And these guys should be broken anytime soon. Let's get back in there. Keep these warriors on them. Yeah. Go on, lads. Pick them off a few at a time. They are wavering and they're broken. Sweet. Right, let's bring these guys back in. Oh. I thought they were gone. Apparently not. And they're wavering. Right. Let's focus on Sour. We might as well fast forward it a little bit. Everybody's walking in. These guys in. They'll probably break again. Right, we need to start normal speeding it now. So actually, if we can weaken them enough, they won't have a general and their leadership should drop off a bit. They do have Azag the Slaughterer, but that's their garrison, and I think that makes a difference. I think. I'm not entirely sure. But these guys are just going to suicide kill Sour as much as possible. One general down and the magic down is all we want. Let's just fast forward it a bit. My warriors flee. Oh no. And they're fleeing. Okay. They are going to chase them down though, and hopefully into the range of my artillery, which should get them into the battle. And come on. There we go. That's it. Yeah, they're in range now. Okay. So we will shift. Ooh, these guys are back. Sweet. try hit the back of these. Hit these archers. They're gonna flee anyway. Right, let's go normal speed. You guys opening fire. Aim for Azag. If we can take him down, alt best. Let's check these Thunderers. Can these Thunderers hit those guys? I think so. Right. Well, for now, you can just keep firing on Azag. In fact, let's start firing back now on their ranged units. Let's get these guys attacking that clump, these guys attacking that clump. And Goblin Wolf Chariots need to be attacked now. Who's this guy? Clubber Spear Chucker. Is he coming at us? I'm going to be there long. Okay. Let's engage Azag. We are on a hill. We get the advantage. I'm going to keep these guys on the side though, because I see these horrible ones. You fire upon them. You know what? Let's get those engaged. No sense them not being in the fight. The only problem is we're going to make this flank open a little bit, which is going to be a bit of an issue. You guys firing at all? Please tell me you're firing. You don't look like you are. Where's Azag? Not taking enough damage. Alright, let's get our lord in and start the fight. Come on. Not firing at all. Why not? Let's try that. Try that. I don't know if their animations are frozen or if they're just not attacking. We are wavering a little bit. These guys have just ploughed into us. Alright. Send them on to them. You just not attacking at all? Fire at will. Skirmish mode. Guard mode. I just don't know, to be honest. I don't know why they're not attacking. You just don't give a crap, do you? Under missile fire. I don't know. I honestly don't. It's still a 50-50 chance though. You get in there. Right. Grudge throwers. Grudge throwers. Get to those guys. Let's get these miners in. They need to come to the front now. Where's Hazag? Ah, Hazag is attacking our units. You two come back here and take him out. If we can corner him, we can get the advantage. Bring these guys round to finish off the Orc Biggins. They are broken, and so is Azag. I think we've got this. You guys finish those guys. And engage those archers. Oh, crap. Get in there, guys. They are going to tear us up just a little bit. But hopefully these guys can finish off these wolf chariots. Get the grudge throwers on there. Grudge throwers on there. And we have won! Yes! Alright, guys. I'm going to see if I can wound Azag. I don't know where he's gone. But I'll see you guys after the loading screen.
Summon me if you dare.
And we're back. So we actually got 900 gold from that. We got a fair bit of XP. We didn't level up though. I am insanely surprised that we managed to win that, to be honest. The odds were not in our favour and we got a Pyrrhic victory. Which essentially means that we had a lot of casualties, but we got it through. As you can see, we actually wiped out their original army. And I didn't actually find Azag when I was looking for him. I think he'd already fled the map or been wounded. I'm not really sure. Yeah, your general has been killed and the unit disbanded. So I think we'd wounded him before we'd actually won, and that's probably why they broke in the first place. So we could let them go, or we can execute them. I don't want to let these guys go, because honestly I have no way of defending the south, especially if I let them live. So we are going to wipe out their army, and hopefully they start degrading. It looks like that's going to be what's happening. So we're just going to hold off as long as possible. Is that the army that's at war with us? I think it might be. What are you guys doing? You are passive. So I'm not worried about you being in our lands. I think they're going to attack the Red Fangs. Okay. Enemy killed in battle. So yes, we killed Sour, the original lord that they came to attack us with, the wizard. And we got a Grobby Scum Grudge. So we have to defeat the following lord. Nasher Wolfherder. That's in this army here. Okay. That we can do. We could probably win that if we went at them, to be honest. But we will leave that until the next episode. So if you've enjoyed the content, be sure to leave a like. If you've loved the content, be sure to subscribe. And if you're not quite sure, stay for the end card, see the rest of the content I've got to offer. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.